I'll quietly fire you.
I love that. No.
We'll call it quiet firing.
So I'll just call you into the office and say,
You're fired.
goodbye.
See you later. Bye-bye. Find yourself another job. Ta-ta.
Bye.
Welcome to Twin Talks. Welcome to Twin Talks. I'm Nadia.
And I'm Nikki.
And today we're going to talk about the new term that I just learned about, quiet quitting. So Nikki, for those of you who don't know what quiet quitting is, Nikki will tell you.
Well, I didn't even know the term, but it isn't a new term now.
Oh, okay.
Quiet quitting means that, let's say you're in a job and it's usually a high pace, lots of hour job, and you decide, I can't do these hours, it's too much. So you decide, I'm going to do exactly what is contractually, what your contractual obligation is.
Right.
So let's say you're contractually obligated from 9 to 5, you're going to come in and you're going to start at 9, you'll take your break and you leave at 5 on the dot, and you're not doing extra, you're not checking emails after, you're not doing anything extra for people outside of the work hours.
So why is it a big deal then?
I feel, well, what I've read on the articles in doing this show is it seems to be a thing, especially with people online working, that there's no set hours for people and they feel way overworked and way underpaid, and they just feel, you know what, like they just don't have the balance anymore in their life. They feel like they're working to live and they don't feel like they're getting the balance that they need.
But you know what is, on some level, I agree on some level. Honestly, I feel like I'm having very mixed emotions on it.
Yeah, me too.
Because I feel that I think we've all been in a situation where we're definitely overworked, but certain professions, I feel they have to do a little bit above and beyond or it just will not work, i.e. the police officers, the nurses, the teachers.
What about doctors?
And doctors,
I'm going to have a surgeon that's quiet quitting. So I've been waiting there starving for 8 hours to get some surgery done. And it's 5 o'clock, I got to go. Come on.
Certain things that, certain professions you just have to, in my opinion, you have to be able to just go above and beyond. And then I was also thinking, so if you're really tit for tat, and it sounds like you're miserable, why don't you just quit and find something that you want to do? So that's where I'm at, because I don't really believe in doing things. You know, go big or go home. I don't want to do just a mediocre job. That's just me though, right?
Well, I don't know.
But I do agree with the concept that people are getting overworked and that kind of thing. What do you think?
Well, I don't know. I feel that, aren't we entitled? I'm being honest.
Right.
Oh, you got a job, so I'll just do the minimum. Like, imagine that.
Is there such a thing as quiet firing?
That's a good question.
Like, if you're gonna quiet quit, I'll
quiet fire. Like, I just feel that, yeah, I do understand, especially with COVID, the days can be long. So maybe I could see where they're coming from. But on the other hand, like, it sounds a little entitled.
Yeah,
like, you should be a little bit grateful.
Right.
And try and do your best. Like, I'm not into this. Like, or maybe mobilize as a group and see if you can work out a better arrangement at the workplace. But to just be dropping the ball, because when you say I'm not doing something, then other people are affected on the other end.
But do you think, Nikki, that there's a level of passive aggressiveness in that attitude of quiet quitting?
That's what I meant. Like, it's a little bit entitled. I'm not sure. Maybe it's the term quiet quitting. I've never heard of it. But I feel that it's kind of, oh, you're not even grateful for a job. You're just gonna, I'm just gonna do the minimum and I'll do it quietly so nobody sees me, but they will see you.
Well, I guess I was under the impression that they're not doing a bad job, they're just doing mediocre. So that
they're doing their contractual agreement. But yeah, that's my point. Like, yeah, I could do my contractual agreement, but then the environment is kind of, you know, tit for tat now. Like, it's kind of negative, I feel, starting off. Like, you want to be inspired when you go to work. You want to go out and do it.
Well,
if you don't want to do it, then don't.
I know there's a lot of professions out there that they work very hard, like hairdressers. What
Yeah.
if you got a wedding and they're not supposed to open until 10 o'clock? And they say, well, we're not opening until 10, but your wedding is
At
at
12.
this time or whatever. What if they said, well, no, we're not taking you? I mean, certain people do it because they love the job. That's what I'm saying. And so if you're at the stage where you are quiet quitting, I'm saying, why stay? Just
Yeah, I
find
agree.
something else to do. I don't know. I would love to hear the comments because I truly believe that I don't, as you can tell, I'm
Quiet fire.
confronted with the whole term. I don't, because I see what they're saying, but I also see what Nikki's saying. I'm really down the middle. I'd love to hear comments on this one. We all got to put it into perspective. We do have to have a workplace balance.
Yes.
But we also need to do what we love and feel inspired.
And if you're just going with it, like I get what they're saying, but there's a negative tone to it that I don't like, and it seems a little bit entitled, and it's rubbing me the wrong way. So maybe it's just me being old school. It rubs me a wrong way. If you have a job, you should be grateful for that job.
I'll
And
quietly fire you.
I love that. Nah.
We'll call it quiet firing.
So I'll just call you into the office and say,
You're fired.
bye.
See you later. Bye-bye. Find yourself another job. Ta-ta.
Bye.
So if you liked this episode, what do?
You subscribe on YouTube and you like us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
She got it! There's a first for everything.
I know. See you next time on Twin Talks.
Oh, yeah. Wow, Nick, way to go.
I had to memorize it.
Yes, I am a psychotherapist and I work in private practice.
Yep.
And if anybody's interested in finding me or has any questions, they can track me down at deborahbrooks.ca.
Okay.
.ca.com is a spiritual painter.
Okay.